Sunny days, sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. I wear glasses 'cause I'm so cool. I can predict the charts. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days. Join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month.
Good evening, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So it's 6:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. It's dark, it's gloomy, it's about to storm. I slid in a few happy pictures with me and my son yesterday. I walked a couple miles with him and went out by the main roads over there and got a good couple pictures of him. And you guys always ask about him, so there you go. Give you a little involvement in the old life of T-Speaker. So, first things first, can you guys please hit that like button? It would mean a lot to me if you appreciate what I do. If you like the next level technical analysis I give, or if you like the fact that I give you the zones to trade within, I'd appreciate a like. Or if you hate me, hit that dislike button. That's fair. So, what we're looking at right now is this. We've been waiting. I've been waiting for it to hit 47,000 for a couple days. And, you know, make some kind of fucking push or something. Do something. Because we needed a little bit of help to get down farther. Because we didn't have the strength to get down. So we're going to see what happens here. Because if you guys look at the volume, that's the one thing that is overwhelmingly noticeable. I'm going to stop looking at Bitcoin. But let's look at XRP. So this is in the 15-minute. And this looks like exactly what we talked about. It feels like it's winding up. And XRP is going to come up and test that. I want to say, you know, this part right here at 112. But I keep thinking, like I've drawn out twice now, that it could possibly have an overextension and reach that 116 area and try to trade within that zone. It's going to be hard with the volume because we're not having very much volume. In the last 15 minutes, we had one decent one. We had 1 million pushing, so, but it didn't do anything. It just sold right back off. So that's what we're watching right now. We're getting closer to 8 o'clock, so we're finally having a push to where we'll see where it closes. But this is supposed to be a strength. You know, right now we're supposed to have a little bit of a strength. We've been going up all day without much volume, so that usually leads bearish. And like we're looking at, you know, that's a bear flag in the 4-hour. It's the same thing in the daily. It lowered a flag. And generally these break to the downside about 80-85% of the time. So that's why I'm looking at a technical double bottom here. And that's where I'm searching. A real quick thing with Marion, just so we're on the same page. With Solana, the technical double bottom is $124. I said 123 and a half, but let's get this on the same page so we're not waiting until $123. I know on yours it didn't show it. Yours says 128, but I'm showing you my trading view right now. And I do it with the Heikinashi so that I can see the wick pull downs. And the wick pull down on this is about 123.997. So 124 bucks is where the actual wick pull down is. And that was on, if you want to research it yourself, that was on September 7th, or September 6th that hit that double, or it hit that bottom. No, September 7th that hit that wick. So September 7th that hit that wick and pulled back up. So if you want to go back and look, that's where it's at. So with XRP, we're looking to see if we can get some kind of push up. Because it feels like it wants to come up to 116 or maybe 123, but it's going to be hard. But that's what it feels like to me. And I even have both of them saying, do you want to take the risk to these areas when we're thinking it's going to be down at 93 cents for that double bottom? Nothing's guaranteed, but that looks like a bear pennant. But if it breaks up, You know, it would correlate with it going up to like $1.23, like we've been saying, but that's no secret. I have that drawn out like that, you know, for a break up. So that's why right now the close, we're gonna see if it closes over $1.08. I would have been more comfortable if it closes at $1.10 to say, okay, maybe we can make it to a, you know, $1.16, $1.23. But that's already been a maybe. We've already been talking about that. I've been waiting for the push up to 47,000, which we finally hit. I thought it was going to happen yesterday, if you see where I drew this. But it ended up happening today, and 47,321. Now you get into that trading range, and now you're trading between those two, and we'll see how far into it can get. We haven't exactly been blowing up the charts with volume, though. That's the only thing. Recently, though, let's see. Yeah. We'll see how it reacts to 47,000. 47,000's been, this area right here has been heavy resistance getting through here. So this is where we want to watch. It's just crazy. Like Solana had some news about their network going down. So I don't know, that I'm assuming played into this somewhat. So that's always interesting. But we're going to get some discount prices. And if Solana does have like one of these holy shit moments where it pulls back, like, I mean, that's already a tremendous pullback today with Solana. We don't know if there's going to be any kind of run back right now, but that was a tremendous pullback by Solana. And Bitcoin, I mean, I've seen pushes and then I've seen pushes, and this push right now, I mean, I thought it was going to get back up here eventually. But I mean, we've been pretty stagnant, and now we've got in this 3 minute. So we're starting to see a little bit of buying pressure. Let's see if this just pushes to an overextended head on some of these. It's just weird that we're not seeing. I would like to see XRP with a little bit more volume here. I would hate to, I find it hard to believe that XRP can't get over $1.08. It's like for some reason it hits $1.08 and it's like, nope. It's the same thing with XLM. It looks at the 33-cent line and it's like, I don't know about that. But there's no, I mean, the volume is staggering, ladies and gentlemen. I love watching this like this as we do these moments. I'm going to light a joint and you guys get to watch for an overextended view. And some of you guys won't like it, but I like having 25-minute updates if I have to. I like talking to you guys. Speaking of which, I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? No motherfucking way you should, but if you do, base it on what you're already feeling, what you're seeing, you know, what you think and believe is going to happen in the market. If it correlates with my beliefs and what I see and what the technicals are speaking, well, then obviously give it a chance. Or let it, you know, weigh a little bit into your decision, but don't let me make the overwhelming decision. I'm here to help you with the support resistance lines and also for long and short-term outlooks. The only long-term outlook I give is what I see and what I believe. I'm not going to tell you something's going to 10,000 if I don't believe it. So the other thing would be, please hit that like button. If you want to check out my Swing Traders Anonymous or my Dogecoin and You YouTube channels, there's video link, or the video description has the links below. And also, if you want to join my Twitter, we're at like 304 followers now, which is awesome. On that road to 1,000 so that I can have group video chats. That is also in the video description below, the link. So I'd appreciate it. You guys can message me on Twitter, and as a lot of you have found out, I'm on there all the time since I started it, and I like talking to each and every one of you. So what we're watching with Bitcoin is that this is a momentous push, but there's not much volume to sustain it. We had one little volume spike that pushed us up this last way, and oftentimes when it does that, see what it looks like in the 1 minute. I mean, could be using that line as a support right now and trying to push up one more, but I mean, fuck. I feel more comfortable sitting here waiting for technical targets and just, you know, doing it by the book. In this case, I'm doing it by the book. I'm going to light the joint. You guys can watch the chart for a second. What's going on with DGB is fiercely afraid right now of the 6-cent line or the 5.8 line. Hell, the 5.75 line, as you can see in the short term. But it's afraid of the 5.8 line for some reason. It gets up to, like, DGB gets up here. And right now it's like, nah, I don't think so. But DGB even hasn't had a great volume. There's not great volume there. You can see how it's tightened up now, and if it's going to have a move, there could be something right now. If you're looking at how tightly wound it is, I mean, so let's see with DGB. It's just the fees are a killer with DGB. And that's not even 7 to 9% move. But I mean, this, to me, this feels like a giant fake out. I love debating it, though. I really do. With myself, you know. Acting like you guys are right in the audience in front of me. But why not have an overextended update when I have to, you know, teach a class tonight at 8 o'clock? But I'm waiting for the storm to start here too, so we got multiple storms ready to start. Also, real quick, if you guys are still watching, a quick rundown. The Dow Jones was down $292.06, down to 34,577. The U.S. dollar currency index is at 92.660. Crude oil was up 0.11%. Over $70 again, 70.43. Gold's down just, that's about even, 1804. So it held on to the 1800 mark, so that's something big. Silver's down 0.17% to 2381. Fortuna Silver Mines was only down 0.66%, about 0.75%, but it was up over 10% yesterday. Platinum's up 0.7% to 941.63. Copper's up 0.01% to $4.31 a pound. Barrick Gold's up about 0.3%. Or, yeah, about that, to 1950. Kinross is up 0.34% to $5.83. Yamana Gold's up 1.67% to $4.26. B2 Gold was up about 0.8% to $3.82. Great Panther Mining, our junior mining company, was up 1.28% to 0.4980. AU's down today 3.64% to 0.4017, but it had a little rally yesterday when nothing else did. And as I told you, AMC usually goes red on Tuesday after having a green day on Monday. And it was down 8.07%, combining the day trading and after hours so far, and down to 47.50. So that was a pretty big dump. Fuel cells up 16% to $6.54, but it was up better than 30% earlier in the day. So there could be a big push tomorrow again. IDEX is down 3.17%. Sitting at $2.14, and that is a great buy area to be in. It's a one of the most undervalued companies I've ever seen. iBio's down, was down 1.2, what is that? 1.28% today to $1.15, and that's your biopharmaceutical company. They have their hand in a lot of different things. Commerce Resources, our niobium mining company. They mine niobium in their most cost-effective mine. And they have the most cost-productive niobium production. So that's something of value. It's up 8.07% today to 1941. And we've been in since 17 cents. So it's been already paying dividends in the last couple weeks. So that's just a general look around the market. Oh, and let's see. The total crypto market cap is up almost 6 trillion, just over 212 trillion. And Tether, like I always say, when the market's up, Tether's down. Tether's down 0.12%. And it looks like Tether could be ready for a reversal. So if Tether is going to go up a little bit here, that would mean that the market's getting ready to go down. So let's see how the market looks compared to Tether. Because I've been saying all day, this looks like it's just going to create a head and shoulders. But who knows? That's the great thing about watching this. There's always a debate. The only thing I'm not debating is whether or not I'm going to light this joint back up. And I have Tropicana cookies, so it was a good batch this time. I've got 3 I'm going to wait that are growing along my nice brick wall. They're budding. They've been in flower for about, I want to say 3 or 4 weeks now, but they could probably go. They're 2 sativa, 1 indica. And they could probably go for another a couple months, actually. If I could get them out into the end of October, I'd be very happy. But it gets very cold in Michigan, so we'll have to see how it is around Halloween. So basically, guys, that's it. It looks like it's winding up. So I would say this is going up right now. And what you're looking at with XRP is you'd be looking at, if we do get a pump, I would say coming up to $1.23 would probably be, if it does want to make a run like that, it would probably be your exit, or as high as it's going to go. But that's 15% if it gets up there. If it only does make a run up here and get stopped, that's 8.37%. It's not terrible, because it definitely, to me, looks like we could be planting something in the ground to make a small move up. But we've been, we've seen this before. So it's really anybody's guess. It's just the volume is what would keep me out, and it has kept me out. That volume is atrocious. And you can't get over the volume. So I'm going to let you guys go. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and make the best educated and informed decision you can, because it's a very risky spot right now. And with XLM, if XLM did have some kind of push, which there's no volume, I want it to have volume, because looking at this pattern, I could see something like this, and then it wants to try to make a push, but with no volume, it's going to be very hard to get up there. From right here, it would have to make almost a 9%. It is a 9%, a 9.29% push up to 35.8, just to have a chance to get back up to this. That's supposed to be at 38 cents, but to get back up to 38 cents, there's resistance right there, but fuck it. We'll deal with it when it gets there. But that's what it looks like to me. So you're talking about an 8% gain if it can make a move up there. Or this is just part of a longer scale pattern that needs to play out. Because that definitely looks like there could be something going there if you trace it out. But these oftentimes in a bear pennant will form like this, make you think you have a firm bottom, and then just pour out to the actual true technical target. But this has been an overextended bear pennant, and this could be disastrous if it breaks down. It's 50-50 in the terms of how it looks with no volume today. But if you look at the whole pattern being in a bear pennant, that's an 85% chance at minimum that it's going to go down. I've seen giant bear pennants that look like they should go all the way down to the bottom, have a manipulated pump, and go up several 100%. So you can never tell. But from technical terms, this has every reason why this is going to go down. And then it's rising up with very little volume. Once again, it got slapped down by 47,000. So what we would want before the close is a close closer to 48. Have some firm footing at 47. Even 47.5 would show some firm footing. Not 47.05 or 47.100. Get up to 47.5 and close and at least show some control. Now we're going to see in the last hour and a half, though, are we going to pour out and just come back and give up all these gains today? Or are we going to actually let this build to something? Because there is potential in the water. It's just a very risky potential. I like to buy blood, not hopium. And right now it's hopium. Even though I think it's going to go up at maybe 6 to 8%, it would be hopium to think I'm getting a 15. I want to have real solid footing, like I did with the Commerce Resource. That's, to me, solid footing at 17 cents. Knowing where it came down from and looking at the pattern. This looks like a double bottom in the making, and just happened to get on it right from the very bottom. But we've been watching this for months, guys. We watched it come down from that 24-cent level. So, patience is a virtue if you know how to use it. It's all about finding a spot where you're comfortable and buying and being able to sit. And not caring if it goes down, because you're like, fuck it, I know what I have. That's how I feel with a few things that I own, just none of my crypto. Because crypto is so manipulated, it's fucked. So are some of the other things I own, but at this current time and juncture, we got some shit going on in crypto, and But I could seriously see XRP pumping to $1.23. So if you watch this until the end, you got a great back and forth in my own head. But this is what I've been showing you guys. But this is exactly what the possibilities are. Or this just dumps out like I'm showing. Because it'll get rejected at 108 and not have any strength. So stay blessed, everybody.